Seen a 150-pound dog and thought, there's no way that giant animal could be gentle with a family? That's exactly what most people think when they first see a Cane Corso. With its massive body, powerful muscles, and intense stare, the Cane Corso looks more like a professional bodyguard than a family companion. But ask the people who live with one every day, and you'll hear a completely different story. They won't talk about size first. They won't talk about strength first. Instead, they'll tell you about loyalty, companionship, and a bond so deep that many owners describe it as priceless. Today, we're taking a closer look at why a 150-pound Cane Corso can become one of the most devoted family members you'll ever have. The first thing that surprises most new owners is how attached a Cane Corso becomes to its family. Despite their intimidating appearance, these dogs rarely want to be far from the people they love. Many owners call them shadow dogs. If you move to another room, they follow. If you sit down, they sit nearby. If you leave the house, they patiently wait for your return. This behavior isn't accidental. The Cane Corso was originally developed in Italy as a working guardian dog. For centuries, these dogs protected farms, livestock, and families. Their job was to stay close, remain alert, and watch over the people who depended on them. Even today, those instincts remain deeply rooted in the breed. That constant desire to stay near family members creates an incredible sense of companionship. It's almost like having a loyal friend who simply wants to be part of your daily life. Another reason the family bond becomes so strong is the Cane Corso's natural protective instinct. Now, protection doesn't mean aggression. In fact, a properly trained Cane Corso is usually calm and confident. These dogs don't react to every little noise. Instead, they observe. They watch. They assess situations. They pay attention to things many people completely miss. When an unfamiliar person approaches the property, the Cane Corso notices. When something unusual happens around the home, the Cane Corso notices. And when family members are present, the dog instinctively sees them as individuals worth protecting. For many owners, simply knowing their dog is there brings a tremendous sense of security. The dog doesn't need to bark constantly or act aggressively. Its presence alone is often enough. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Cane Corso is how gentle it can be with children. This surprises many people because of the breed's size. After all, we're talking about a dog that can weigh well over 150 pounds. Yet countless families describe their Cane Corso as patient, calm, and incredibly careful around kids. Many owners notice that their dog seems to understand that children are different. The dog's movements become slower. Its behavior becomes softer. Its attitude becomes more relaxed. Of course, every interaction between dogs and children should always be supervised. That's true for every breed. But when properly socialized and raised in a loving environment, the Cane Corso often develops a special relationship with younger family members. For children, that relationship can become unforgettable. Growing up with a loyal guardian beside you is a unique experience. The bond often lasts a lifetime. Something else that makes the Cane Corso special is its emotional awareness. Dogs may not understand human emotions exactly the way people do, but they are experts at reading body language and energy. Many Cane Corso owners share similar stories. They talk about difficult days when they felt stressed, upset, or overwhelmed. Without being called, the dog quietly walked over and sat beside them. Sometimes the dog rested its head on their lap. Sometimes, it simply stayed nearby. No commands, no training, just instinct. These moments may seem simple, but they're incredibly meaningful. The dog becomes more than a pet. It becomes a source of comfort, a source of stability, a trusted companion during both good times and bad. As the years pass, another powerful element begins to develop: trust. Trust is the foundation of every strong relationship between a Cane Corso and its family. These dogs are intelligent, they're observant, they learn routines quickly, they remember patterns, and they pay close attention to how people treat them. When owners provide consistent leadership, fair boundaries, and affection, the Cane Corso responds with remarkable loyalty. That trust grows stronger with every walk, every training session, every shared experience. Eventually, communication becomes almost effortless. Many owners find themselves understanding the Bay dog's body language without thinking about it. Likewise, the dog learns to understand the family. A glance, a gesture, a change in tone. Sometimes, that's all it takes. Perhaps the most important thing to understand about the Cane Corso is that relationships are built through ordinary moments. Not dramatic moments, not exciting moments. Ordinary moments. The morning walk before work. The evening relaxation after a long day. The weekends spent together. The quiet moments sitting in the backyard. The dog becomes woven into everyday life. And over time, those ordinary moments become extraordinary memories. When people think about owning a giant Cane Corso, they often focus on physical characteristics. The size, the strength, the appearance. But owners who have shared years with these dogs usually talk about something completely different. They talk about loyalty. They talk about trust. They talk about companionship. They talk about a dog that stayed beside them through life's ups and downs. That's why so many Cane Corso owners say the bond with their dog is worth more than anything else. Because in the end, the greatest thing about a 150-pound Cane Corso isn't its power, it's its heart. If you enjoyed this video and love learning about the incredible world of Cane Corsos, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. And speaking of loyalty, in our next video, we're going to reveal the surprising ways a Cane Corso secretly chooses its favorite person in the family.